Hey everybody, for today. It's Friday, so instead of doing the random thing, got some plan for I've done chasing homework today, so we're going to continue our Is Learning Investigations collection playthrough. We are on Turnabout, the Kidnap Tournament. Sorry, I do not have a fun story with this one, unlike the Tournament Online. So we'll just continue with Kidnap Tournament. There are two side trophies in addition to them as a cleaner story. We'll see if we can find them. Episode 3, Kidnapped Turnabout. March 13th, 10:11 a.m. Unknown. It's time. Don't worry, Miss Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. And make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. Kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case, and that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Let's see. I checked that the money is still there, safe inside the suitcase. Now all I have to do is wait further instructions from the kidnapper, which I am expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all. Welcome to Gatewater Land! Huh? Oh, thank you. And a big welcome to you. I am Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? Picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. This person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe. I really need you to come through for me this one time. Hey, it's Cavalier's logo! Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. I've arrived. Go inside. What a dismal place. That's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go. Now. I was hoping for an exchange. Maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. It was a trap! March 13th, 11:23 a.m. Unknown. That guy betrayed? No, can't be in the deal. Who's that? What are they talking about? Please. Alright. In front of meetup. Can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Where am I? How long was I out? It doesn't rain like it is now, when I make drop off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Saibunta, the Amano Group. Aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. Only son Lance had been kidnapped. I know Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. Instead of around waiting for someone to come help me, I must escape somehow. Ha ha! Was that you making that funny sign? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way! I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope! I'm after something much, much bigger. As you worn off for today's ordeal. Smiles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu! Great thief? Did you really just claim to be the Yatagarasu? Oh, but my real name's Kay for a day. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good, glad that's settled. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. First, would you please kindly remove these ropes? I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey, there's nothing to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know. The shirt goes for here, and there you go. What a relief. I owe you my thanks. Ah, that's okay. You can leave him pack and fold later. Now then, what question should I start with? Fortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Don't surprise me like that. I can't believe you're just shoving things in my face. I mean, aren't there more pressing things you'd rather ask a little with me? Here's a point. I should probably find out more about my mysterious savior first. Alright. You call yourself the Great Thief. Are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me could possibly be such a big-time thief, right? That's not the part I have a tough time believing. I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yep! I'm a pure-blooded thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrest you then, right? What? Of course I mind! I haven't done anything yet. Seriously, I don't know. I could say such a horrible thing to your savior. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me yet. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu? Yep. Those righteous of the righteous, the legendary Grip Thief. I heard the title only recently, but I haven't had a chance to steal anything as the second Yatagarasu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. No worry, I've got big plans in the works. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? And there's just no reason with a prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and one thing I want to steal. Sorry, there's one thing and only one thing I want to steal. Only one thing? What would that be? That's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there is one thing here we're on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor? I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Ah! Now I remember! How can you remember something I just told you? She sure is cheery. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here! You could have seen that we are locked in from the other side. What? No way! I didn't hear you! I don't hear you! La la la! Hey, do you remember where you came in from, right? It looks like that may be our only way out of this room. Oops! Slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Isn't that my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. It's the dangerous way for us to contact someone from the outside. Ah, but we do have a way. Right here. Ah, there was a cell phone here this whole time. I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the pinning for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. The way I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have to please set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about this, sir. I've already got the boys working on that. In doing that, I sort of... Ah! What's wrong, Detective? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do me. Who is this? Zhao Long Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime wherever it's on a local or global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Shang she says, the pack that runs together stays together. Catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into the situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lack of judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me get out of this here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the cat number 9. I haven't got any hands on spare. As I said, my pack moves is 1. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, I want you to catch Kidnapper? For sure, we'll come find you. Eventually. You... What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No, my phone ran out of power. No way! Doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here for our own means. Yeah, I haven't even lived to live up to after all. You put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. What is this? It looks like the Bad Badger. And it's looking as bad as ever. Looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a 2-piece, huh? The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Man, why did they have to put the window so high up anyway? How's the face supposed to make her darling skip? Darling skip. I suppose we can make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers. That's pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Ashworth. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. Man! Why did they have them make such glamorous lockers anyway? Even if we want to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. Maybe on top of them we... Hey! There's something inside the bottom right box! Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume. Pink badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole Badger clan with this. What is this thing? Think of it as a Bible of all things you'll ever need to know about the clan. Whatever. I suppose you can keep it as a reference guide or something. Blue Badger Bible. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes. It certainly is that way. It's like a Badger's family home. There are 8 boxes. 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these Badgers the mascot of the police force? Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater group owes the police from all the cases they've solved. They have all the power of the state and they use it to make a theme park? It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing. Listen. What do we have here? Ah! Why do I feel a laser-like stare aiming right at me? Want to take a look? Well, don't matter a thing! Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key! I'm sure it's a key to something. Something is what is relevant to my interest. Suppose this is the pink badger. Since it has the same design, it doesn't seem forced to call this one a female. Sorry, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female? You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. That's the only difference. And the fact that she's pink. Yes, and her lips are red. See? Lipstick. What? He has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon? Is it that obvious? This is that blue badger I met at the main gate. Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. No, when you compare the two, Blue Badger looks a bit cuter. I suppose he has continued to redesign the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are you comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? You feel some sort of interference towards his badger? Okay? Ha! I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I decided that thieves and thieveries use an image makeover. I need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. Look, it's the Blue Badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. My nemesis! What the? Why is she picking it up? It's got the word badge right in its name. There's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And I think he's out there wandering around in this park. I better be careful. He's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt that the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, it's not the Blue Badger. It's his whole family, too. Your photo rally. Take a picture of every member of the Badger family and receive a prize. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering for the park. Good best luck. If you might snap a photo of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that? You can't do that! That's cheating! There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house. Seriously? But somehow, I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park. Those are the rules of the game. How quaint. Try snack. Oh, fine. Hey, don't you think getting in here is more important right now? You can ask me about that later. Suppose she's right. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, I think lock you up in here. It sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. I do recall that the kidnapper was talking to someone. I'm sorry. It's just to get to 4. I guess I really am dealing with 2 kidnappers here. I thought they left. It almost seems as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapper seems like an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Oh, we can peer further into the room the kidnappers are in from here. Oh. There's a door on the other side that appears to be the same as this one. mean? I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe we may have just found our ticket out. There's a beam next to the roof, identical to the one in this room. Using the hook on it, hold a prop of floor panels in place. Which reminds me, did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint to how getting out. We'll get out of here. Maybe we can use this pin to help us escape. And what exactly do you have in mind? Well, we could pin help in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building. Okay, then how about we light the pin on fire and stand there like color smoke signals? Anyone who saw would think something crazy arsonist was about. I'm calling the cops. Actually, that may not be good for me. He's not my thief and all. Let's try and find something other than paint to use, shall we? This is the beam I was tied to. What's up? I was wondering if we could perhaps make... If perhaps we could make it over to the other... out the window if we climb this. Good thinking! And if climbing actually needs, just leave it to me. Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Hope you go okay, and good luck. Count on it! Great for Yara spreads her mighty wings and takes to the sky. Here we go! As I thought, the beam was definitely not made for climbing. The hook wasn't even up. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. Oh. Let's try this way. I think I'm quite far. Alright. The rest I didn't think worked, so I want to try them. Is that what I think it is? It looks like the Kevin have this escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great faces themselves. No, they're not. Besides, I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very similar way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. The hook on this beam. You know what? Alright, child. There's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible. Huh. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, that it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clear for keeping the floor panel from popped up. Which means there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Or again, we didn't notice its existence all the time because it was being hidden by this tarp. I'm sorry, by the tarp. Alright then, let's fold the thing up and see what's underneath. 9, this is what I call a treasure. Wow, must be another entrance to a secret tunnel of hidden basin. I totally smell treasure! Said I was just smells the sweet fragrance of freedom. Hey, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch! Alright. This thing is locked down tight. Ah, fiddlesticks. Oh yeah, we might be able to escape through here. The door's locked. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because you need to use that the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the freedom of feeling would be much more satisfying right now. Alright, I got the secret door open. And I... Oh, wait! Ah! Are you alright, Kay? I'm fine. The ladder just slipped and is all. My goodness, she's alright. I about had a Nori. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about the exit? It's really dark and cramped down here, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened. You've only got yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know? No way! I mean, how is I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Looks like it looks as though it can be easily removed. But is it really safe to use? I finally got the door on the underground area open. Hey, I just want to confirm with you that there wasn't an exit down there. Yeah, it was really cramped, and there's a lot of really large machinery. Let's see, are you hurt at all? I'm perfectly fine. I was just a little surprised when the ladder suddenly slipped out from under me. I wonder if this ladder can be put to some use. I figured out how. Oh, we will escape from this prison, Kay. Oh? So how are we going to bust out? It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding that ladder. This ladder. It's the underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If you use this... Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of these lockers. Well then, what are you in for? Alright, now we can get out of here. Yes. We need too much time in here. Kidnappers held me hostage. And a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be one to bring it to a resounding end. March 14th, 12 p.m. Wild West area. It looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah! And thank goodness! You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. It's our Edgeworth! I'm so glad to see you manage to escape, sir. I was so stressed I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world is... Well, that's... Oh, no! 4, 5, 6, 7. No, no! So, boom! All 99 members are here and counted for, sir. What the heck do you think you're doing, turning my cups off like that? Every person's a viable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents get to them. No one is a 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it. Chaboom! You are Agent Lang, I take it. You infidel! How dare you address her so rudely? Lan Chi said, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Not. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. You see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind, you'll get far in life. Got it? Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Shangfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! Sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying then you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the head of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Alby Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me. Tonight I'm to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a 3rd person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel. The kidnapped is someone I know. Kidnappee, sorry. So I ask that you please allow me to participate. Allow me to participate in the investigation. Not so fast! This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings. Why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? No, you dare mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who used the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? Why do I feel such intense flow being emanating from him? Alright, men! Good job at the perimeter. Now run, get water line. Now, just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed! Sure. Nah, Mr. Prosecutor. You just sit tight and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait. Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? I'm completely out of the blue with that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Yeah, but you could just let me through here. Hi, can anyone through? Into Lang's orders. Yeah, I'm supposed to deal with this impasse for now. What sort of trash were left in the mud here thanks to the rain? It looked like tire tracks. Too bad they're destroying the Wild West atmosphere they worked so hard to create. Pirates on who made these. It's where I got money as well. There we go. I can't bring myself to call it dancing. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They almost look like they're ready to jump out onto the real world and gallop away. Almost being the key word. An old-fashioned rocking chair, the kind that makes you feel instantly at ease. There's something written here. A smoothing 10-minute sitting for only $100. You see, for psychology, make it so expensive that no one would dare sit on it. I doubt if I think it's here, but I might as well check just to be sure. This barrel sure is heavy. Do you know what's inside of this thing? It's the emergency water supply for putting out fires. See, very well. They certainly are well prepared. This horizon bar is used for tying up horses. Apparently, you can ride real horses at the Cowboy Ranch area just up ahead. Is it possible the culprit had already escaped with the help of a stolen horse or two? On the ladies and orders, we've already rounded up all the horses. And every last one of them has been accounted for. Seems good. Although I won't go so far as to say I'm impressed just yet. Man, I can't wait to do some stealing. Can't be doing any stealing with all this while that detective run. I suppose it's not easy when there are this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. That's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any little thing. Jeez, you guys steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk to her a bit more. Remember on these? I can be a prosecutor too, right? Don't even think of stealing this from me. If it's not for me, then why don't you wear it on your lapel? Actually, I have to label myself a prosecutor where I go. How does everyone ask that question of me? That's what I'd like to know. I really love the theme parks. People are really here to have a fun time. So why'd you choose this one? And why choose to show yourself to me of all people? Because I was telling you, City. Duh. You were following me? Why? What do you think about this? If you're going to steal anything, at least keep your hands off of my lines. Alright. I'll return it to you. Here you go. I was hoping for some information in return, but my line will do for now. It's a book of information of my arch enemy, the Blue Badger. I won't lose the likes of him. You'll just wait and see. I'm gonna write a tome of thievery. Hi, stop, Mr. Ashworth. The information that will wind up on your wanted poster will suffice in this compilation. Come on, the Badger family is waiting for us to find and take pictures of them. I remember, you have to yell, Badger, get! Each time, or it doesn't count. They even have a rule for when you take their picture. Tell me about it. I was planning to steal all of my shots as any proper graffiti should. Is the concept of stealing permanent to every aspect of this girl's life? Premium. So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Question. Since Ancient Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. Can't let it stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. But you're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yellow-Grassu! And as I said earlier, the Yellow-Grassu is after one thing, one and only one thing. What is this one and only one thing you're after? Yellow-Grassu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth. You see, it was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yellow-Grassu appeared and vanished at will. But we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal. Do know the targets. The Yellow-Grassu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even a target noticing. 7 days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. You back? I suppose you could call what the Yellow-Grassu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor of the original Yellow-Grassu? It can't be. Can it? It's an empty barrel. I venture to guess that its only purpose is to set the moon. It's a cactus! And it should be written here on the sign. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gabriel Land from the local police pinnace. I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place. We're good for here. Great job, detective. Sir! Releasing sighted me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigations to be hijacked. Aye, sir! I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir! I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be! Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute now or later? Detective, are you sure it was the pinnace you called for backup? Of course, sir! I think I would know the number of my own pinnace like the back of my hand. Why did Interpol agent show up instead, with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. But 5 minutes after I made the call, Bob Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. The question is, what is he after? You're going to show me your prosecutor's badge, then I'll show you my police badge. Your wall is looking rather thin, detective. Huh? Oh, whoops. How much do I have my badge at home? I always get the two mixed up. That's not a laughing matter, detective. Hey, butter lad. Who'd have guessed this place would be such a success? But the Gaywater group and I go way back, you know? Yes, same here. I handled 2 murder cases that took place at 2 of their hotels. And it was you who headed the investigation in each case. Oh, I remember that, sir! I was 16 back then. Standing in front of the hotel in the snow. Clearly, we are not on the same page here. Sorry, sir. Absolutely nothing is coming to mind right now. As a man, the only thing I can attest to is this. If man, I, Dick Gumshoe, will tell no lie. His heart's in the right place. I'll work on his deduction skills. You actually got a copy, Mr. Edgeworth? Ooh, can you show me the latest, the very last page? Last page? Very well. Let's see here. Interesting. Why is your name listed under special thanks? That's it, sir. You find it. Oh, that's because I did the choreography of the Stan Split Ledger song. I suspect that no one entrusted him with any real responsibilities of work. Oh, are you participating in the photo rally too, Mr. Edgeworth? I mean, I'm only doing it as part of my duties, yeah. I see. In that case, keep up the good work. So, how many have you found so far? I've been sort of busy with the investigation, so I haven't really found any yet, but something tells me finding the badgers isn't really a part of his duties. Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask you about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl running. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kate Faraday. What? Wait, I recall making you my assistant, Kate. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just saw your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief in our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, get her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Ah, come on, that'd be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy! I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you return. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had a chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No, no, no. Think nothing of it. As you know, Mount Very I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of him to be like blood of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you only ask. I use my company's fast snapper to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? He's the father of the current kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I missed my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. Oh, hold on there! Then what happened to all the money? I believe the $1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run. What? Poor old man. Would you have anything you give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. As soon as I bet it's Ryan said Manfred. Nah, he was one fine prosecutor, the best of the best. Yes, I can't disagree with you there. But since you don't really want to talk about him, how I feel about him, it's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person. You hard turned your stance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling. But my regards, I think you are Manfred's true successor. I really do. Oh, that looks to be something of quite a bit of value. Then all things have some value attached to them. Only by probing deep into the unknown can we become true winners in this world, Miles. Thanks, but knowledge isn't what's going to make me the winner here. It's information. I was wondering if you could please. I should have forgot to check something. Oh, okay. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was just a alcohol came to my house. From the seizures came the sounds of my son. Help me die. Sniff. I know this is tough. Please stay with me here, Mr. Romano. You know, man, he hasn't called me daddy in ages. It was I mean, I always have recorded him saying, he damaged you have recorded that conversation. Not for the foolish sentiment of an old man. From first memory, what kind of person is Lance again? How well telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot could be deduced from a person's relationship and behavior. Very well then, Lance was my one and only son. He turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, tied in a fire tractor. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you've noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he knew where my son is. Mr. Romano, can you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even served as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they haven't seen him. I tried everything, but I can't think of... I tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this has something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure just yet. Even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gunshoe? Yes, sir! Let's begin our investigation. Even if that eligible agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. Damn it. I'm 100% expert, sir. I think there's no place to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Romano, it's my fault that the culprit escaped. That's why, with your blessing, I vowed to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigation. If you think I'm losing you, pal, forget it. So what's your reason first? Thanks to that, we can't leave this area. But the culprit was here only until recently. You may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's conclude. Hey, you there? Hey, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I was with Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. Imbecile! All Peng's detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I am not working for that wolf boy! Mr. Edgeworth, how'd you do something? I'm not exactly in the position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No! Boy, if I got just a job for someone like your talents. No, that was a saying. Hey, what? Can't you tell him ready to get down? Some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Ah, come on! I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already taught you know. Like I said, I already bestowed your position. It's the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagrazu way. You shouldn't speak so light. The things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the town assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Hey, it's the Blue Badger! Badger again? I don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside there. The badger? I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted wriggle dance again. Aha! Ah! You've uncovered my identity, sir! I was the roommate under that hat, sir! Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir! Mike Meekins, reporter for duty, sir! This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. The only thing I remember about this officer is that he often speaks and acts before he is thought, which gives me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Ashford? I met him in the courtroom once before. Why is he so upset that we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? I wonder where you put what you put in him. Water would be the obvious answer. But if you stole water in a barrel under the blazing sun, wouldn't it go bad? People of that pair probably didn't care about how it tasted. Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste. Look who's making fun of them now. Look! There's a blur! They're up at the cactus here. This cactus is a fragrance gift to the Giwa Blonde from our local police penny. I believe the police went as far to even donate a cactus to this place. So the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly. Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the penny before. Hey, Mr. Ranger! Isn't this one of those things you tie horses to? Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment. Ah, here I was hoping I would get to ride one. No, you know how to ride a horse? Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Non suhe is the only word to describe your logic. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over there here. I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some very nice footprint samples. You know what? I better be followed then. We can find out where the kidnapper went. Plus, we would be able to find them because they're muddy shoes. I don't think it'll be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which one belongs to the kidnapper. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Ha! I got you now, you foul criminals! I think the kidnapper would have better sense than to try hiding these. Oh, come on, lighten up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think that the criminal would be hiding here, right in front of 2 officers. I certainly hope not. Excuse me, but... Sorry, can't let anyone through. Agent Light's orders. Here, I suppose I'll have to deal with this imposter now. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They look so lifelike, don't you think? Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather, stealing them? If you can close them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you sweet talk to me. I could be holding a cube of ice in my hand and they wouldn't budge, okay? This set of tire tracks originating from the garage. Ah, so that means a car left from the garage at some time, right? Correct. For the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 shreds. I don't think we can safely assume it's a special type of car. It's so really shiny! That has a really ugly shape. I knew! I'll try to go for a much more manly police patch, sir. Alright, I lose a lot. And I just know I'm going to lose it for real one these days, sir. Mr. Ashworth, I think this cop is one do not short of a baker's dozen. I know. Believe me, I know. I'm early harvest of Blue Badger, sir. I'm pretending not to know anything about anything, sir. You mustn't respond to that. It would be like shooting fish in a barrel. Sir, yeah, I'm having the Blue Badger barrel too, sir. That was written by experts on the Badger family, sir. It's a very thorough. It doesn't mind that I was made the Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book helped me memorize every name of the Badgers, sir. It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names. Yep. Drip drop, little by little, our privacy is being sold off to the public for this, sir. But this means I need to work extra hard on my key pose. Oh, like what? Like this! Yeah! Not knowing your new toast will be big! Not knowing your new toast will be Look, sir, I successfully stole his pose on speaking style, sir. That's nice, okay. Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir! Because I'm not the police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gunshi, sir. I was controlling the scorching, boring beat until a little while ago. When the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled and the kidnapper had skipped, sir. I thought this was my shot at making it detective, sir. I rushed on nowhere to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people, alright. I couldn't spare my trademark friendliness on joy on anyone. It seems that some people never change. But why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. You see, Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversion tactic. We hand the rule of the Blue Badger of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir! For $1 hour, sir. It's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. That's true. Then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnapper escape. But however, sir, I would tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. Oh, no. I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. I told Mr. Ashworth. This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. Take that! Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. That's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. Said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. The park is supposed to have one of each badger at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. What, sir? And that would mean that there are 2 blue badgers walking around? But why? There's supposed to be 1 badger park, but the second one was spotted. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know! It's one of the kidnappers, right? The one who wore a costume to get away. Precisely. After all, the costume that went missing from the storage area are... a blue badger, a purple badger, and a bad badger. Yes. Those 3. So there are 3 funny badgers running around the parks in the park somewhere, huh? Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean 9? We know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes. More than shoe prints. We need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints to go badger hunting. Yes? Okay, what do you think about the kidnapping? Well, I don't know anything about the victim. Well, actually, I was hoping you could tell me. Ah, that's right. I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It's from none other than the director of the Amano Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped, and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I'd be abducted myself. And that's when I found you tied to the whole page screaming, "Murder!" Can you please drop that already? So we are looking for footprints made by costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are two sets here. They both do look like possible candidates. This set's walking off to the west. Ark! It just stops! I can't make it head or tails of words heading from here. I think we can zoom ahead towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. It doesn't seem to be heading east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth! I got him! I got one of the culprits! Ah, no! I'm not the cadaver, sir! Okay. Clearly, those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminal was wearing a costume. We're each wearing a costume. Ah! Maybe they came over to this garage for something. That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. You can examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir! Just double checking because again. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah! What in the? Seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find him. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Romano, are you saying this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. Why is Mr. Deacon here to begin with? Better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Langer's men return. Kidnappers' footprints lead to this garage. Right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. You sure are common for someone who just found a body. It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. Rest in time. As long as an Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm the doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds. One in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. Does that mean he was shot twice? No, I don't think so. I think the abdomen one is the entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. Nice, I knew you could figure it out. It comes from experience. I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this, oddly. This is an unusual, usually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? It seems to have regained some of her composure. It looks like a horse pendant. It's kind of an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on, this is made of platinum silver. Nice! It is something worth. It is worth something after all. Oh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Denfora. It's a name. Colin Denfora. This man's name is. There's something not right about the name on that pendant. The victim of the Yamano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name of the pendant is Colin Defora. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Lance, where are you, sweetie? Excuse me, but are you... Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him you're in love with. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Plubbs. His girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. Soon. Alright. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Might I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, so you're really strong for having... Sorry, wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know. But yes, it's true. Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to her to the Fermi and the love routine. Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found a body. We should look into the murder. Oh, with it? My man brought me up the speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Ancient Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey! You in for an invitation? Or to detain the suspect? No! Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What, sir? I have nothing to do with it, sir. Ancient Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. What's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning. It's a sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here on the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious people after suspicious people. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny! I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Heh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the law of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation? Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our super? Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Line, she says. Every pack has its own rules. You can play by their rules and come out on top. That is a true victory. Alright. I'll give your beloved law a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. For my line of logic. Shall long lines logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot with a single glance. And even you figured that much out, right? Your gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? Oh. That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of the Teement. What's this philosophy of the Teement? Ha! You don't know. In that case, pay attention, girlie. Right. Here's something out here because this is because translations this is turning itself it's America. From Japan it's Japan. And gun laws are different in Japan than they are in America. I'll just leave it at that. Remember. In my country, the criminal has a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lying means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. As for the team in philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Shi. I think I heard of it in his teachings, if he's that famous. Lang Shi the fell that he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Shanghai police still train its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about his believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to the test? Rebuttal! We're still in the beginning, by the way.
Hold it!
So what can you tell me about the body? A lot, even with an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh? Then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct?
Hold it!
Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wound will come to the same conclusion.
Knuckle back!
Ha! Don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Lang Shi says, search for the water's deepest. You have to keep an eye on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer?
Hold it!
It would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Means to study what every child on any street corner already knows. It's that Kana! The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I heard it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information.
Hold it!
If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh. Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct an entire investigation. Or sheer numbers. But have you yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Master Rainey, hey you, show me your gun. Give me that. Oh! What's wrong? Why does it look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun. What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop bumping me and spit it out already. Sir. I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. You think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lai? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him with his gun. Everyone's gun.
Hold it!
You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that this... From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to the where the body was found. I say that it's pretty obvious that this one is the crime scene. That this is the crime scene. Banshee says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Banshee says, successful investigations are the results of multiple returns to the crime scene. Looks like neither detective nor criminals have changed their ways over the millennium. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of the detective can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself in the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? However, I can't simply stand by while Ancient Lang ignores our country's laws. Xiao Long Lang. What sort of investigator are you? Oh, right. I believe this statement here. Unfortunate for you, Ancient Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, not think to yourself that it was a little too clean. Arrgh! And you had noticed that there was too little blood. You still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that the officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey, you! Your squad's not supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and looking around here? I... Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. Sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. I dare you take your pack's obligations so lightly. Officer Meekins is looking a little meek. Is he hiding something? Sir Ashworth, please, sir! Did me the way you did earlier, please, sir! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir! Not you too! Meekins testimony. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was supposed to check every square inch of the main area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnapped first while stealing dreams in the blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role stealing dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this blue Badger mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams merchandise, sir. So the blue Badger mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Sir! I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, more than his usual hyperactive self. I'm sure he sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down, lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir!
Hold it!
Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. He must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you here in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a variety reason, Mom.
Hold it!
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first, I made sure that there were no suspicious people in the area, sir. But the only people who seemed to gather around me were the little girls, sir. Oh, that's what you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger. I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so...
Hold it!
And what exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger Mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams. Mom, like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, Mom, like guilty jawbreakers. Silly knows as I push the Blue Badger Mobile along is my sworn duty, Mom.
Hold it!
You've completely forgotten to look for the kidnapper. No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. You're absolutely right. Wow, you're good at this forcing people to confess things, Mr. Ashworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm better at selling kid. It's a few small dreams than looking for a big crock, sir.
Hold it!
Enough following your own self-pity. Return your testimony. Yes, sir.
Hold it!
How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the the child's painful drop kicks before I knew it. The good old drop kick. I did have my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. Any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to investigation? Sir? That's right, sir. That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. Sounds like he simply forgot about his real job when he became the Blue Badger. However, there's one flaw in Officer Meekin's story. I have a feeling that he'll need some probing before he'll spill the beans. Alright.
Objection!
Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir! I'm lying, sir! Yes, you are. You were really out to sell... You already were out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently. Then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Aji! I just lost track, sir! Lost track of what? By the time I realized that the Blue Badger Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir! Do you mean that it was perhaps stolen? And that's why I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir! But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Not so fast!
A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient thing like that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? Car getting stolen is completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. I think we can assume the car was used, sir, right? To move the dead body. What? You cut the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badger Mobile to transport it all the way here. Oh, then you're home with me. It wasn't me, sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent lying, wait! Huh? What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth, schmut. I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon! I think you'll need to leave. What? We need to get the body to the autopsy. You guys are getting in our way and in the way. You won't interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey, nah. Let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. Urgh. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. I'd be a good fancy boy and get out of my sights if you don't. I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Obstruction. We'll go a little further. We'll go further. That was a quick bit of time. March 14th, 1:12 p.m. Deepwater Lawn, Mingen. She sounds like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth! Yes, Kay? There's something even thieves shouldn't never steal. You know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can truly never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. And I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! Still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop the issue. First thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, to see him! Hurry, sir! It's supposed to be hush hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. This? You! What did we tell? You about leaving your assigned post? Ah, the jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember, I'm always waiting for you, so go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. Not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. March 13th, 1:42 p.m. Stadium. Thought there was a witness here. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, Mr. Edgeworth! Long time no see! You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. Years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as a witness and prosecutor. I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. Can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet! More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. It's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. Let's see. Going, Mr. Edgeworth. We have to find the witness before the Amino were with us. You're right, the witness is supposed to be here in the stadium. Where? I presume this is another Badger-mobile? Yeah, but it's different. It's a different color than the blue Badger car. Yes, this is the Relentless Steering Pink model. Yeah. You look deep in thought. Care to share, Kay? With all that happening, I'm getting a little confused. For example, what that detective said earlier? About how we must look in for the witness at the stadium? No, not that. The I'm always rooting for you, Ben. As freaking how sweet that is, it's like you two are best friends. I think you're a little confused, alright, Kay. The horse is really pretty. This horse is really pretty. Don't even think about it. Okay, I'll just hold on to it then. Don't worry, it's safe with me. Super clear, Kay. 5-figure discount is not part of the bargain. Give me this. Alright. Okay. I almost didn't recognize you. Really growing in these past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I knew I still have a long ways to go. No. Okay, that. Anyway. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquainted? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad, trying to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Well, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Day, and I'm trained to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. I bet we do. Why are you here? So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard you come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you. How exactly did you know I was here? For the power of science! Naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I used these to check your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. This science is the greatest! It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine a special light on it, sing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble glass in a glass tube. Glass on a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. I just noticed the one Sinceros on her glasses. I think that's a detail that I missed on the DS. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Alright. This is the symbol of the prosecutors, right? I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though. Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing it as you are with your pin badges. I know, right? I mean, I really wanted to put even more on today, actually. Oh, hey! I like yours, Kay. Do you have any extra? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the world, and it's proof that I'm a great thief. Now, if I calculate this by scientifically using my time scheduler, I can definitely see all the attractions before the park closes. Science sure is useful, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not even going to bother asking Emma how she calculated that. Scientifically calculating and thinking critically about this, and putting it in a way to transmit the feelings that I can understand. Whew, done. It makes it sound like she knows what she's talking about, but she really has no idea. Admittedly, I am slightly confused by what she just rattled off. Seeing the boot blazer sure brings back memories. Yes, indeed. I remember it like it was yesterday. That was really something, huh? The red-hot courtroom battle between the two of us. I don't think it was quite as dramatic as that. Alright. Because there's a certain point we can go back and do stuff. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. Just practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific authority right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. Let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eye. I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Hmm? What's that off in the distance? Oh, hey, it's the pink badger! Badger get? Badger, 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 badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. Lord! No! Why her? Why here? Why? No! I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. Yes, it's gone. I have a way to pop up unexpectedly. It calls me Greg. Edgy poo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really? I was trying so hard to get the teams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking. So I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. It's gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmares. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger. You could say that, but right now I'm just a Pink Badger, dearie. Hey, look the part. I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy, old bag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay for a day. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was trying to be polite. I was just trying to be polite. You want to show me anything? I'll tell. No, very well. What do you think about this? It's nothing special. Somehow I figured she'd say as much. I says people have been taking my pictures all day. It's like I'm one of the mascot characters of this park. It's not like you are the mascot character. Well, one of them anyway. You have no idea how hard it is to be one. You're not allowed to talk at all. Think about my ability to talk half my effectiveness as a human being. You have a hard time not talking? That seems like such an easy thing to do. What do you know, youngin'? Just wait until you're my age and then we'll see. Is it possible this loud old lady was once a quiet fair maiden? Impossible. And another blue blodger? I have my fill of these things for a lifetime. Thank you for the extra commentary, but all I wanted was you to take a look. Well, alright, I guess I can do that, but only because it's you, Edgy Poo. What's wrong with this thing? Why is this blue badger wearing sunglasses? How could she have not noticed all this time? It's like a lineup of ugly thugs. You cut to the quick. Only behind the scenes. I'm the Pink Badger right now to the kids. But don't think I'll be... But don't you think I'll be even lower if I cap this headpiece off? Think of the children! You're the one who wants to keep their sweet dreams alive, right? Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill it in when there aren't enough hands. Enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally got a chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two young girls. They're all the same, it doesn't matter how— Oh god, no. Oh. Jeez, you seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, please, I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her any further. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't. I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore this old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? That's like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. But oh, beg witness. I came to the stadium to take a short break. That's interesting. I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a light gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Fortunately... What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little lily.
Hold it!
You mean you took a short break from being the Pink Badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. Alright. You smell a sweat, your hips creak with pain. You even begin to dream about work. Alright. Alright. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, Whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So what did you see while you, the Pink Badger, were resting? Oh yes, that, well...
Hold it!
You saw two men? Can you describe them for me? They look at your average Joes, completely uninterested and not worth falling over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I didn't even remember much more than that. Okay, but did they have any special features? Anything you recall would be very helpful. Oh my! Don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over there, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I'm not worked over anyone, and I'm not jealous. That's alright, Edgy Poo. Those who were just fools compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little then that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place. Absolutely! That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help a person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart aleck rat! What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could find someone who could help. 2 men, 1 bullet. All consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy with the gun again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything but something to jog my memory? Self-centered, are we? While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth! Yes? So about this new problem? What's with that giant grin on your face for? You want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean! I swear something you're going to like! What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is a secret weapon of a great thief. Ah, I should know it would be worthless. Ah, don't be like that. What do you think now? What are you doing? It's projecting something onto the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other birds are taking, one alone remains all seen. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. There we go. What is this? This is the recreation of the murder based on the info I've inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking in the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Actually, this is good remix. Now, Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. I suppose if I use it like this. Let's see, Miss Obak said that the two men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell onto the ground. Ah, so with this, we can inspect the crime scene as if it was in the past. See? So what do you think? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is a super secret weapon of the almighty Yagratsu. Indeed. Oh, if there isn't enough information, or if something's out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to update the validity of a witness's testimony. Got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. For now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can even ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got a Little Thief with me, so you can just let me know, okay? This is amazing! Just feel the power of science. What is this? Some sort of new attraction? According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? This is the real scene of the crime. There's something missing that should be here. HP7 shows them.
Take that!
This is the contradiction. Eh? Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how do we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts doubt on the witness' testimony. Yeah, Jeeper! I dare you do me like that! Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw! I saw the victim get shot down! No, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. This is still about the killer with the gun in his hand. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know in the Little Thief. He has a point. It looks like they've broken they broke the stage down. I guess this means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start. It's to run tomorrow. Oh. You believe that this gadget will provide us with the proof we need? Yeah, of course. Pretty neat, huh? By inputting something like this, it can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although Little Thief was originally intended to be a training sim for heists. Training sim for thievery? I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear into that. Okay. Yeah, it's for practice. Practice. It's not like I actually saw anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of an investigation, so stop nitpicking. Even if it's just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful for an investigation. So, how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation? Oh, that's right! I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in the dotted line are things that exist now, but didn't in the past. I see. You know, summon and interact with other people and objects as you normally would. You can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out the mistakes in the recreation with evidence too. Very well, let's continue our investigation. If there's something you don't get about Little Thief, feel free to ask anytime, okay? Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can really assume that there was a very good chance that he was. And if he was shot while inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You think it would be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Footprints, huh? I wonder if we can go about finding some. It's just amazing. Just feel the power. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Finding my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and track even particle footprints? Leave it to me! My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well, if you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now. Put the power of science at work. Hey, I found something! Look, right here! I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Ashworth. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints were layered, those seem to be the newest. And we conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Okay, in that case, I'll update the Little Thief simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out this new info. So good thing. The victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony? Naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Well, like witness. I came to the stadium to take a short break. That's what I was resting. I happened to glance over and saw two men facing each other in the area. Suddenly, there was a light gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does this mean that Mrs. Oback's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, I believe our best course of action is to compare with your recreation. See, I just knew a little thief would be of help. Let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Obai to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony.
Hold it!
Oh!
Hold it!
It's the exact same discussions. So, yeah.
Hold it! Hold it!
Oh, well, did you think it's me? No, not especially. You're so cool, Edgy Poo. But that is exactly why I like a Pidgey. You sure are one tough cookie. One part on cheekbone, one part scary. What's that smell of yours, Missy? What do you know about my fragile heart? Know what we know now, thanks to your creation. Contradiction stands out like a sore thumb. Precisely. It's all becoming clear to me. Let's clear up this issue with some well-presented evidence and get this over. I have a few statements on a few.
Objection!
Nice. Two men. How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Ah! Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw my own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was just in the phrase and metaphorical sense. I see her, but it still has a screw loose. In the metaphorical sense. The cushiony seats in the second tier are reserved for Hutshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see you gotta look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people. I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was... Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay? You got it! Busy, just feel the power stance. Thanks to you, I was able to perceive my investigation once again. Thank you. It was nothing. I'm just glad that Sans and I could be of service. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So, what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual. Ah, very interesting. If I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints. Can seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. This new silhouette of the victim is in costume. The silhouette can change depending on the information I input. The little thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away! We may even find info with it's to make more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. You want me to input that bit of info with the little thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Follow the Magicians, Max Galactica versus Troupe Gramarye. And tomorrow there will be a concert by a hip new rock band, the Gaviniers. Not that either of these stages interest me in the least. These new silhouettes. The silhouettes can input. What's up? Hey, there's a mic up there. What kind of ninja is the? What kind of ninja is the German ninja? He's no slouch, no way, you betcha. That's great. You're the best German ninja. Everyone's always trying to thank you. How was that? How was what? You know what would be really awesome? We put the band together. I can see it now. The great thief and a prosecutor, stealing the hearts of millions around the world. The only instrument I can play are the flute and the piano. You can play the flute while playing the piano? That's really fresh. How many hands do you think I have? Besides, I haven't even agreed to anything yet. There's clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on, it wasn't that hard to see it coming. Even for a layman like me. I suppose, in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. Because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time. Jeez, I told you I got it. You feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Obag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See, now let me update the info in the simulation. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Ancient Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I kinda have you going around messing up my crime scene. Ancient Lang, we discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see, thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy! Here's who! Sir! And there you have it, you see? Big boys like me don't need silly little toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So, what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course! Even knowing that the crime scene took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Agent Lance logic. Or this... Oh, was. What was nice to go? This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekin's life with the victim on top of the stage. And when the killer finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thanks to your understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yanagarasu, the Raven of Legends. Unfortunately, your conclusion is yet to be tested. So let's see how well it holds up.
Hold it!
Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Ha! Brag all you want! But we don't have all that free time unlike the two of you. You know what you're real dog licking a spoon as he whimpers home. Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. Chi-chi. That's how we say thanks in my country. You're welcome. You realize we didn't do all of this for him. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I said, this is where the crime took place.
Hold it!
Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to be here? To come here. Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And when he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movement.
Objection!
And why would a good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper?
Knuckle back!
You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. Right. The lack of a motive is rather weak. It's a rather weak argument by itself. So the officer led him with on top of the stage.
Hold it!
So you agree with how our recreation turned out? Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. Alright. But we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? He wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the costume and decided to put on the Badger stage show on his own? On the Badger stage on his own. Maybe there's a completely different reason. But doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below.
Hold it!
So you honestly believe that what you're saying is what really occurred? Hey, you're the one who came up with that scenario. Are you saying you died yourself? Touché! Unfortunately, Ancient Land's conclusion does not contradict our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. I wonder if what we had recreated earlier was the whole truth.
Objection!
I'm terribly sorry, Ancient Line. I should have warned you that a recreation is incomplete. Grandpenny, right on. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdomen region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with the angle shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at the angle from above. A clear contradiction! You're discounting your own conclusions? No. This one point is only its only flaw. Hey, this was the mistake parameter in our recreation. Yes, the location of the killer and victim were wrong. I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. This is what happened. Also explains the position of the gunshot wound. Then, what about the footprints? Since the footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Alright, it's just there's on there and then oh. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I say it was a kill between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Would you agree, Ancient Lion? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. Another bit of proof. I asked you to take another good look at the tire marks over there. 3 marks indicate of the blue Badgermobile. So Officer Meekins told about the shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badger until he had and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. I believe he moved the body to the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did. 3 tire remarks are very telling, however, sorry. Is the blue Badgerfield the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Okay, let's move. The tire marks. Yeah, the tire marks. Yes, the tire marks. The one star behind the stage. They were heading up until now by various pieces of stage equipment. And for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. Tires in that blue Badgermobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I say the blue Badgermobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the blue Badgermobile has 3 tires. Of course, the only thing this part that could make those marks is that we're being shot.
Objection!
Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and pearl Badgermobiles, Ancient Lion.
Not the best!
Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other two. But I see no reason to drag them into the. It's just to complicate things.
Hold it!
Of course, you have some proof that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not. No, that was blunt. But suppose it was a lie. It must have been a lot of things. Like his movements and his whereabouts.
Hold it!
So you still claim that the tire marks belong to the blue Badgermobile? It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Alright, Officer Meekins committed the murder. Sorry.
Hold it!
Besides the blue Badgermobile, there are other ways the body could have been moved.
Not so fast!
Recall what the Wild West area looks like. But only the blue Badgermobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I say there's proof. That's proof. I suppose if one of them... Sorry, if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. There's some sort of problem with Ancient Lang's statement with regards to that scene. It's like the only thing that that car was selling was death, not dreams. Only if if what Ancient Lang believes turns out to be true. Retire. Your tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? And Colin Denver is engraved. I really admire people who carved their own names into a pendant. Oh, and why would that be? You have no imagination, Mr. Effort. Do you ever think that maybe people want to have their loved ones always nearby? It's not as if I have a wedding band, but I have no interest in accessorizing. I suppose. Anyway, you know what? More than wearing flashy accessories, I'd rather be engraved in my grind in every treasure I can find around the world, all around the world. The sign of affection is one thing, but blatant vandalizing is just a bit different. It's the victim's pendant, which is shaped like a horse. It's got a real dignified look on his face. That makes it worth all the more. Oh no, Mr. Edgeworth! What? Did you find an important piece of evidence? It's made of platinum silver! That makes this thing super valuable. I've seen this type of jewelry a lot of sorts before, so I know when I see it. Hey, I rely so much as a finger on these pieces of jewelry. What? Me? I would never do something like that. Also, that she has never wanted to steal from a jewelry store before. Is this statement? Nice. Sorry, Ancient Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the Blue Badger Mobile had never... Thanks, game.
Take that!
Take a look at the tires. There's not a single drop of mud to be found on it. If this car happened, I come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, and the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very particular indeed. And how do you explain that in the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I got it! What about Miss Obag's pink Badger Mobile? Don't be ridiculous! I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats. Indeed, I believe you can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there was shipped one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of the Proto Badger Mobile. Ancient Line, I suggest you find this Proto Badger Mobile post-haste. Must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Yeah. Hey, did you hear something? Help me. Are you alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? West with kidnappers. Is he in the room next to the one I was held in? Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but one was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing here and get your cops on this already. I can't even let you guys have this kid say just as I'll even let you guys have this kid say just now. Consider it a gift. Nah, are you going to get up my crime scene or am I going to have to get rough? Again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Ashworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easy. Don't cut me on the head side, because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I'll give you my word. Come on, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? Ma, you rascal, you sure know the way into a woman's heart. Line she says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and the lady is young forever. Trying to do my edgy poo with your fancy schmashy sayings? Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth? Nah, I will wrap up. Yippee. Still a minute, which is good. Right, I'm wrapping this up from here. So I hope it's good. It's a good weekend. We'll be back on this Monday. We'll probably hit the end of the Kidnap Turnabout. And yeah, that'll be it. So I'll see you next time. So yeah, I hope it's good day, good weekend, nice weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye.